Today, we play Best of One.
The only one in Best of One.
What? Genius axes!
Ta-da!
Eurian. This is Standard. Hello and welcome back to another day in the arena. It's me, it's CGB, and we're playing Standard. It's Ixalan Day, Lost Caverns of Ixalan. And the first deck that I'm trying out is a Grixis Fling/Descend Graveyard deck. The new set has given us a huge amount of ways to fill our graveyard and pays us royally for doing it with some rather enormous creatures. So the ancient one is 2 mana for an 8/8. It's kind of the rock star of the deck, this legendary spirit god. It can't attack or block unless there are 8 permanent cards in the graveyard, but it also has a cool loot ability to help you fill the graveyard and mill yourself, and of course 2 mana for an 8/8's insane. Something that maybe Wizards R&D missed when they decided to do Standard the way it is. Yeah, turn 2 can be Ancient One, turn 3 can be Obnixilis, the adversary. Remember this card? -7. Yeah, you sack the Ancient One, you have 8 loyalty, -7. Target player draws 7 cards and loses 7 life. I like draw 7. I also like to make the opponent draw 7 if I have a Children of the Apocalypse on the battlefield to just drain them for like 21 or however that works. Honestly, this deck has a lot of options. Oh, CGB, have you considered playing in all these cards? Invasion of Amonkhet, every card that says mill on it, every card that's a permanent, every card that puts something in graveyard. Have you considered Undead Butler, CGB? No questions. Did you think that was just for Historic Brawl? I'm trying a lot of different cards to really try to see what works in the strategy. There's so many directions it can go. So you're going to see a variety of things in the games that may not always be reflected in the final deck list that you see before you. But just go along for the ride. No questions. Just have fun. Let's dive in. Let the Descend nonsense begin. Tapped lands, gross. On the draw, I mean, it's not terrible, it just might be slow. Man, what I would give to turn one of these into an untapped land, but let's try it. At least we have our colors. Fairies. That can't be good. We are a lot of sorcery speed, get farmed by fairy stuff going on. Okay, the untapped land is here. Does that change anything? Could play Souls of the Lost and discard the Vermin. I think we just want to have the Vermin down. The -1/-1 could be relevant. We could casualty it to Obnixilis. I doubt they'd counter this. And killing Mastermind could be nice. Come on, what you doing? Okay, well that sends a message. They plan to counter everything. So we can't expect Liliana to resolve. Souls of the Lost is basically 2 for 1ing ourselves. I guess we'll go for Liliana, get it countered. Then maybe Sheldred can take over the game when they're all out of stuff. I have something for 1 black. That's very fencing. That'll kill Sheldred. Fortunately, the pressure is low. It's just all control. Okay, Somnophage. Let's try milling ourselves here. They probably don't do anything about that. Behold! Permanence in the graveyard! So we get this thing killed. Then try for Sheldred, maybe? I mean, pretty obvious they kept like an all-control hand. Oh good, they didn't hit any more removal. But I guess they have Forager. Forager is a good grinding card. Can get another removal spell. But look what it did to the Somnophage. It made it a 4/4. Now the fencing won't kill it. He should have. Oopsie. I'm not sorry. You guys can be sorry. They got what they deserved. Trust me, I screw up plenty. The Ancient One. Ooh, what do we do? What do we do? Tempting to go for the obs. Well, let's start with a little 4/4 attack. And we can't protect ob against these opponents, right? So when we play ob, it has to be epic. They only have one card left. All right, Soul of the Lost. Discard a card. It'll be ob. As much as I love ob here, this is just a little 7/8. What's the problem? Big as keyword coming through. Just need one more card in the graveyard for the Ancient One. The Sellsword can help with that. Those are some chonky critters. Shieldred. That's really aggressive, opponent. Are you sure? Are you really sure? So this... they still have a 1/3. Still think this is right. Bang, bang. Hello. That's a lot of pain. Opponent goes to 2. Look at the size of those creatures. Those 2-mana creatures. Oh my goodness. Whatever will you do? I think they have a Halo Forager. Yeah, very different game if they hadn't messed up the fencing. Would have been really close. As it is, it's still reasonably close. But we're going to take this one with the power of size. Smiles. Oh, this hand is so terrible. Keep. The colors are there. It might be all tap lands, but we're on the play. Mulliganing on the play with a mid-range or a ramp deck or a control deck is like a death sentence in best of one. You just end up running out of cards. You miss a land drop and your opponent curves out and you lose. Looks like that might happen to us anyway. That's life. Let's see. Do we play this? Yeah. I guess we just run out the 2/2 and see if we can get away with Ob Nixilis next turn. Mono blue. People still mono blue, huh? Can't say I get that. Well, they're not gonna slam a Jin. Go ahead, counter one of them. They both resolve? Wow. Okay. Devil, devil, devil.
I don't need
board presence is useful.
Just don't go sow some chaos. Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
They discard negate. Or is that Essence Scatter? Essence Scatter. Okay. Jin in the house. Interesting. Very interesting. Let's start with these.
By coin or card.
If they discard an Essence Scatter, do they have another one?
Go ahead. Plead for mercy.
He discarded a Consider. Well, let's make him have another one. Yeah, easy. Never didn't have it. But now they have to think about going after obs, which takes time. One down.
Wipe that smug look.
They play a
off your face.
terror. I draw a land. That's not a good draw. Hit him again.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything.
Try again. It's the hand we were dealt. Resolves. Sus. I haven't bounced it yet. Interesting. I mean, I hope they have flow of knowledge and can't get rid of it. That would be nice for me. Another ob bites the dust.
No one beats me and survives.
But we are still here. Let's see if this resolves. This could be interesting. I've got a plan. Oh, I mean, slip out the back will save them, so I'm not convinced this is going to work, but it's worth a shot. Uh-huh. Had a feeling. Negate, yep. So that arrives.
I'm not
Nowhere to go but up. A little more damage. They go to 10. This could attack. They would block. It would be one creature versus nothing. But we have a chance to get Virtue here. And they're down to 8. We have 4/4 Shark with Death Touch. When it attacks, target player mills 4.
Not worth the effort.
The Gnawing Vermin, you say? Epic card. Target a player. Me. 2 lands. So there's an interesting thing with this sellsword, but I still think we should save it to go face. Let's power up the shark. You haven't seen the shark land before? Let's see the shark land. So there was a line there of like sacrifice the vermin, pay the ward, give the terror -1/-1 after it blocks Sheoldred. Maybe we get away with something. We're still up 34-6 because the opponents had to focus on the obs. So we can take a bump or two from the haughty Jin, and they're dying if they draw cards. They attacked face. Oh god. What does it mean? Baiting hope on Sheoldred. Another Sheoldred. Swing. Cast. Make disappear. Of course. Man, am I gonna lose after this? After I tried so hard and got so far, and the opponent had every counter spell. They finally found a fading hope in the crucial seconds. They just flow. Holy crap. They're still at 5. Do they have their... Of course they have the land. They probably have a counter, but if I draw an untapped land, I can play around and make disappear. Ooh! I'll always wonder if they had another counter for the Sheoldred too. Ah! Oh! So close, man. Come on, Dak, hook me up. Need a little Omnixilis and giant monster. I guess we'll try an all-gnawing vermin hand against mono red. It's where the card is at its worst, sadly, and it's where it should be at its best. The Kumano absolutely hoses the vermin. Oh my goodness. Oops, all lands. Yeah, this being a 3/3, just so unacceptable. Ooh, okay. So this becomes a 3/4? That's something. That's something. I'm actually just gonna discard. Don't need more blue. Just gonna discard this marsh to make it bigger. And try to make a giant blocker since they don't have Phoenix Chick yet. I mean, we know they're going to Monstrous Rage, but it's going to be harder to get through in the future. We're going to make this thing enormous. Remember, all permanents. Every mill makes it bigger. Casual 9/10. Gotta make them start thinking about blocking. That's how you get mono red on its heels. How big are you? Just a 2/2. Wow. Uh-huh. There's Ob. That's not really going to get it done, though, is it? So they block. I sack it. I make Devil. I plus. Yeah, I guess that's where we are. Didn't draw the fling. Didn't draw the fling. They scoop. Why?
Boss around here.
Why did they scoop? Hold on. So the plan here is to make devils, right? Because we can minus them, but they go to 3, and I would die. They just scooped to the Ob, but all I can do is like I was minus make a 1/1 plus go up to 9, drop them to 8. Then we block with a 1/1. We take like 4, probably knowing mono red, like 3 more usually. So we go to like 2. I can't believe they scooped. Mana is good. Virtues have to hit. If virtues hit, the hand works out. Uh-huh. Day 1, new cards. Let's go. I'm not going to dignify that with a response. So next turn is probably Vermin Virtue. Then Ob, then Shieldred. My god, their rolls are so obnoxious. Start filling that graveyard up. Knowing Vermin can try to trade with the Scoundrel. But I will not, because I'd rather turn it into an Ob. -1 to the Epicure. Good value. Now, in response here, they can kill this ob.
1,000 years. Fine.
They haven't done it yet.
A new conquest.
Okay.
Families call
Make
me
a
their adversary.
devil. Plus.
Oh, I have a job for you.
I gained 2 life. It's over. It's
And
over
you
for
lose
them. I mean, we've gained 6. The hand has worked out pretty well. And Shieldred is still waiting to come out and play. See if we can kill the scoundrel. Now they play with fire. I feel like they missed something.
Destroy what I've built.
Down to 11. Ancient One. Oh, baby. Make your choice. I bet you take 2. I really hope they don't scoop.
Your punishment
I would love to Ancient
is
One omnix
my
them.
entertainment.
They didn't use their blood tokens. They must like their card. You want to attack me? Oh! Frenzy! Nasty. Okay, looks like... Well... Again. Make them frenzy again.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Shieldred, still good. Who would have thought? Probably the best mythic wild cards that got used in a while. Darn it! I wanted to do the thing. Ancient One. Omnixilus. Ultimate. Die. Opponent goes first. No black mana. I guess we can't keep it. I really liked it. Okay, black-red deck coming through. What's the pitch? Probably the sellsword? Probably the sellsword. Fling is for a little later. Gnaw. Gnaw, baby, gnaw. There goes some lands I needed. Alright, play 1 toughness creature. 1 time. Thalia. Thalia would be great. It's a ramp deck. That's not good for us. That's not good at all. Draw a land, but it's not one that can cast Liliana. Very large creature about to come through. Not usually good against white, though. They tend to be able to exile large creatures easily. Seems like trouble. A lot of rope to use that, which tells us that's their last removal spell. They also missed a land drop. Just gonna set myself up this turn. Draw an untapped land next turn. Then cast Virtue on their creature, and then Soul or Somnophage. Might also cast Liliana if we draw the black source. Ah, they found the land. Nasty. Yep, that's bad for us. Wait a minute. It's a different kind of enchantment deck? It's not a ramp deck? They just want Azuzas in the spot? Okay. Weird. Tap land, brutal. Gonna have to buy a little time. Let's see if they have another creature. Out of 2 cards, they have Hallowed Haunting, which means Liliana can get the likeness of the Seeker. Untap land lets me do both. Tap land? Everything in just the wrong order.
And you think you can win? Haven't you ever heard of personal space?
That's not good. Okay, just when we were down to 1v1s. What a great turn.
Oh, that's my cue to leave.
Okay, this is something. It's pretty good. Mill. You get very large. There you can't have that many ossifications. These decks just don't run that much removal. So the big creatures are coming at you. But they did miss land drops, so these have to be enchantments. We just don't know what kind. They draw land for this turn. They have Calyx. That's what they were slow rolling. None of these are going to get through. Ancient one is an 8/8 ready to rumble. I feel like I should leave something back though. If they block with 2, its power and toughness are equal to the number of spirits. So this is a perfectly acceptable trade if they want to kill 2 spirits for it. And the Ancient One. An 8/8 and a 10/11. Wall up, team. 2 Calyx. Oh, comes with a free spirit, because why not? Alright, they're up to 4. Yeah, they see each other. A couple of 5/5s there. Draw a card, then discard a card. When you discard a card, target player mills cards equal to its mana value. What you got? You gonna take 10? I'm really afraid to start blocking with spirits. But if they take 10, they are Fling from Doom, which we have one on the bottom. Eh? Interesting. Big hit. That's a big hit. I target myself. What a blowout! Oh, baby. It's 18-9. Don't worry about it. Resto y Ganjo. Opponent hanging in there. Is our last card another Calyx? It might be. That would be very MTG Arena. I think we would have seen most other things by now. Another Ancient 01. What you got? Size is the weapon. Yeah, they got a block. Alright, let's see if we can hit a fling. Shieldred. There goes a fling. It was the next card. We don't want Calyx getting in. So there are 3 flings down here. 1 is on the bottom, so 2 mystery flings in the 24. More journeys. Okay. Well, now they have flying, which is a pain. Another dog. No. Am I gonna lose to this? I might lose to this. Come on. Come on, Obnixilis. Obnix would do it, right? 8. We need one more point of damage. Maybe not. They made another hollow daunting. It's bold. One more try. Bang! Never did have it. Ugh. On the play. Ooh. We go first. Look at this curve. This curve does things. I wonder if I'm discarding the Jace. Maybe I'll draw another land and make that choice easy for Souls of the Lost. Goblin stuff. That's every goblin sound. This is mono red. Wait, are you a goblin? Yeah, you're a goblin. Like I have to ask. I know. All right, Soul of the Lost. Discard a card. It's gonna be this Vents. This is gonna swing. Gonna put on a counter. Gonna see if the opponent can kill the Soul of the Lost while it's small, or if Jace is gonna make it big. Black red. Another color? Didn't know you could do that. And still get turn 1 Kumano. Well, they weren't on the play, so that explains everything. Bloodtithe Harvester, huh? Yeah. Let's do it. I think this is the jam right here.
Emotions are distractions.
Look at those permanents! Alright. Can attack with both let the opponent kill the Jace? Or we could hold this back and make the opponent remove the Soul of the Lost, which I don't actually want them to do. I think we just let the Jace get killed and be aggressive. Because now this is a 3/3, so Harvester can't kill it. If they take out the Jace, this becomes a 5/6. Bigger and badder, bigger and badder. Godric, yeah, that's your curve right there. You can't stack your deck and have a better curve. They go face. They went face? Are they dead? 7? 8? Then another 5 is 13. There's no way they were supposed to attack me there, right? Here's 3 cards. That's an 8/9. I mean, oh my gosh. Like, we just need one more point here. Discard a card. Why not? Yep. This to that. Do the bang. Smash. Nice curve. Etching Harvester Godric. You're dead. I love it. Oh, on the play. Vermin, Sellsword, Soul. No red mana. Let's roll with it. Vermin. Now, come on. Do me a solid. Play something with 1 toughness. Do it. You be a little recruitment officer, huh? Can we get a little recruiting officer? No. No, not today. All right. In that case, do I want to just sacrifice this? Or is there something worth discarding? Could also just get another one of these down, but I think getting the soul down is the right play. It's just... we've kind of done our job with the vermin. Unlikely it'll kill anything. Let's just play a little 3-4. Little 3-4 that gets bigger. Hopefully they don't Shieldred's Edict to make me feel dumb. Soul Tie. Teachings. Okay. Well, there was a little 1-1 there. Thrill Seeker. Don't have the mana for it. Will there be red mana in my deck? There was none in the top 10. Top 13. Okay, hard mode. Opponent takes it. They're already getting Tarmogoyfed. Soul Cauldron. That messes up my plan big time. But there's nothing with a... I guess this has an activated ability. And it's not a bad one. They exiled... Kami. Oh, they're comboing me? So they can tap that for mana here? I don't have the red mana to use the Sellsword or the Thrill Seeker. Okay, you're at 15. You have 3 mana. Another Kami. That's bad. Yeah, we're pretty... oh, wait. I can kill that Kami. I just can't kill this one, and that one's the problem. I mean, are they going to block? They might block here. And it's like we get the damage anyway. Six, 7. Threatening lethal, but I don't like our spot one bit. We just didn't have red mana in our top 14 cards. We knew about 7, so the next 7 didn't have it. Let's see if they can combo me. I have to get some kind of an untap effect in the graveyard. How much mana do they have here? 3, maybe 4, 5, 6, 7? Yeah, we could top deck the red source. Bang, bang. Seems potent.
This will be quick. We're in this together.
A lot of mill there. There's a Rona. Opponents patrolled the entire graveyards to give their summoning sick creature the power of Rona, but I guess these do too. Likeness Looter. Uh-huh. It's not a red source. Come on, deck. Why are you this way? There's your blocks. Then what? Indestructible, sure. Well, they still gotta untap it enough times to get the stun counters off it. 1.
Ready for round 2.
They're at 8. I just need to draw the red source. Uh-huh. So these all make a good amount of mana. Is it enough to get this thing untapped? It doesn't have a +1/+1 counter yet either. That's an issue, right? But the Kieran can attach and add a counter, but they have to get it untapped. Okay, the Kieran tapped. Okay. You can tap this to untap it, but it still doesn't have a +1/+1. Without a +1/+1, it doesn't have the other abilities. It doesn't produce mana yet. I better just draw this untapped red. I better. Come on, deck. Come on, deck. Uh-huh. And then? Easy. Never. Didn't have it. Just another classic game in the arena. Ooh, turn 1 Stalker. Turn 2 Whale or Collapse. Painlands. Ouchies. Okay, okay. I mean, I'm sure they're not mono red, right? That would be really unfortunate with all this Painland. That'd be very sad. It's not mono red. Okay, we're doing it. We're doing it. Get to work. Skrelv. Go. Oh, their hand sucks. All right, soul. Discard. Let's drop this Reef. I think. Reef can still descend. Let's drop the... we might draw a 3-drop. I know what's up. Let's get the clocks ticking. Veteran. They are really stuck. That's pretty good. That's kind of insane. Make them huge. I guess I could just destroy the Skrelv, but does it really matter? Don't think so. Let's do the thing where we find a land. Let's use this to find a land, keep filling the graveyard. Make Shieldred amazing. That's a lot of damage. I know the opponent's mostly helpless. It's making things look really strong. Yeah. Rough game, rough game. But it's the rank up game, so I guess we have to keep it. And we are back for the post-game wraps. And we have a long way to go on this deck to try to find exactly what belongs where and how. Do you want to take the really aggressive strategy? It seems like you do, because if you do, you really want the 1-drop Stalker to go with the 2 drops that become insanely huge. And then once you're going down that road, you just want to end the game, which means you want fling effects. So you start to question whether or not you need all these Planeswalkers, or if you need the Obnixilis Shieldred combo, but that's still such a great backdoor into winning a game that you may not have otherwise been able to win. Planeswalkers like Liliana and Kaito and Jace all kind of do their part in the descend mechanic, making it work. Keeping the mana base right is really difficult because you want untapped black early, you want untapped blue on turn 2, you want untapped red on turn 3. It's a little bit of a mess, but you also want to try the new cards. So there's like Restless Vent and there's Restless Reef, and both of these help you with descending because Restless Reef mills and Restless Vents loots or rummages. So it's a little bit of all the above. All of these cards seem to have a place, and finding the perfect mix is more than you can do by just firing up Arena the day the cards come out. But I will say, there's nothing better than seeing Mono Red try to math their way out of getting past something that has, say, 10 toughness. So I'm very much enjoyed playing the deck. There's probably something here. I'm interested to know how it all comes together for the perfect recipe for Descend in the future. Well, we're back in Standard. What'd you think of this video? Leave me a like, leave me a comment if you're excited about the new Standard. What cards and decks do you want to see me play? Let me know. And thank you for watching this video. Shout out to Ash. Ash Lizzle was the first person I saw doing Obnixilis and Ancient One stuff. And I saw that and said, ooh, I really want some of that. And we just, honestly, we didn't draw it much. I think I did it once on stream. I don't know if I did it any times in this video. I can't remember. It just hasn't actually happened very often for me. But it's the potential. It's the fact that you can do these things, and maybe you'll draw them in the future and it will be amazing. So shout out to Ash. Check out her video if you want to watch more Descend stuff. A lot of similar cards, but also a lot of unique cards in her build as well. So thanks again for the inspiration. And now, on that note, thank you for watching this video. As always, I will see you in the next video. You're cool. Hey guys, CovertGoBlue, your one and best of one here with an important announcement. New playmat! Yes! We have the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat with beautiful art of me, CGB, riding a beautiful dino from Andrea Garcia. Andrea Garcia has done it again with this absolute beautiful playmat and the cannon, and I'm wearing a pirate hat. What more could you possibly want? You can get this sweet playmat and the sweet new token as well in a bundle at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. That's CovertGoBlue HQ for those of you who have heard the ad a few times. Coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Check out the CovertGoBlue Dinosaur Rider playmat bundle. It is officially released on October 20th, and get yours today for the easy price of $19.99. And when you're there, use the promo code CGB5 to get a discount on all your purchases at coolstuffinc.com. So get the Dino Rider playmat and the Dino Rider token for just $19.99 plus a discount for using CGB5 at coolstuffinc.com/CGB. Order today.